I just stopped by to see The Man. It's almost like a coming of age play. It's set in the Mississippi Delta, and it tells the story of this blues musician. He has escaped life for the last 15 years, and now this musician, this blues musician who he idolizes, this blues musician from England idolizes Jesse, the character that I'm playing, and he's determined to get him back on the scene, to get him back to the people who misses his music and want to hear him. Yeah, Jesse is a fictional character. I think in some sense Jesse might be just a melting of all of these blues singers. His voice is resonant and representative of all these great blues singers, and his story is probably a little bit of factual from the lives of all these different blues singers, some of the things that they had to deal with in the industry as a black person in America. All of this is representative in this play and in Jesse's story.
So I just stopped by to see The Man is a show where an English rock star is touring in the United States of America, and while doing that, he is on a search for one of his heroes, this blues musician who is presumed to be dead, but he's done the research and really wants to find this guy and believes that he's still alive. And in doing so, he comes to this family's home and meets Della, the daughter of the musician, and the story thickens from there.
The play takes place in 1975, right in the middle of the civil rights movement, and my character Della is a part of that movement. And a lot of women during this time were really involved in the civil rights movement. This is where women were starting to really take charge and really have leadership roles. And so Della is that kind of a woman who is really interested in empowering her community. And then when a white person comes into her space, we get to see the tension that brings for the show as it relates to her beliefs and what this individual is bringing to the table. Yeah, the play is about family, it's about redemption, it's about myths, it's about legends, it's about standing up for what you believe in. It's about a lot of different things. So this play is a celebration about history, but it is also a celebration of Black history. We are going to be learning about different blues musicians who came up during this time, were sat right in the middle of the civil rights movement. So there's so much going on that's going to create great tension and drama for you to enjoy.
So I play the role of Carl, who is an English rock star touring in the United States of America, and he is in love with the Delta blues, and he's looking for this presumed dead bluesman, Jesse Davidson. And when he finds him, he begs to learn his story, to learn more about the blues, and tries to talk him into joining his group up on stage.
Jesse talks about Muddy Waters. He talks about Robert Johnson. He talks about all these blues singers, Blind Lemon Jefferson, these predecessors of his, or even people that he's had the privilege of playing for, some greats.
There's a lot of the use of myth in this play. Okay, we talk a lot about the crossroads. We talk a lot about the devil and having conversations with the devil and making deals with the devil. And so, you know, you'll be interested to see whether it's actually a myth or whether it's something these characters really believe in. And so you'll be able to kind of bring your own interpretation into the play, which I think is really exciting, that we hear, you know, whispers about all these things, but you really get to decide, like, did this person really make a deal with the devil?
So I play Carl in this show, and I played Carl Perkins in $1 Million Quartet here 5 years ago. Carl Perkins was a real person, the father of rockabilly, while my character in this show is fictional. But they are both guitarists and strong musicians that had a great love for the Black music of the South. They loved and were inspired by early blues, and they went different ways. Carl Perkins was a rockabilly fanatic, and Carl is a rock and roll fanatic that loves the blues and wants to focus more on the blues.
The set is a shotgun house, and believe it or not, I actually know what a shotgun house is. I actually seen a shotgun house, probably have stood in a shotgun house. When I was young, I was told that a shotgun house is one of those houses where if you stand at the front door and you shoot a shotgun, it can go all the way through the back without hitting anything, just straight out the house. And what we've been able to do here in this play is capture that entire essence. It's very familiar, and it captures exactly what a shotgun house is. Well, it's very important that it takes place in Mississippi because, hey, we're the birthplace of the blues, and the foundation of the music of our nation, of our world, is right here in Mississippi. And it's so important that it is told on Mississippi soil because it gives a richness and an authenticity to it. And I think we as Mississippians will be able to relate to it because if it wasn't a blues singer we knew, it was a neighbor that we knew that sang the blues, some uncle, some grandfather. So it's very familiar to us here in Mississippi. Down in the home county, don't have to work so very hard. Gotta broke my stocks all day and plant the billions down in my yard. I call it the Surrey County Blues.